New Paltz is home to many different bands and music styles. The most popular styles of music in the area are indie rock and bluegrass. DIY music gained popularity in 2019, but slowed down after COVID and social distancing. While live shows still continue to this day, the venues have primarily been bars and outdoor areas. Despite the change in venues and COVID restrictions, live music and concerts are attracting a large following. Many fans miss the old DIY venues because of the relaxed and friendly atmosphere, free from bar rules, which lead to a sense of community. The live music in New Paltz has sparked a snowball effect of creativity, giving many artists the chance to promote the bands. For example, every show, whether it's at a bar or at someone's house, is recorded and photographed. Ryan Carrick has been taking photos of live music in the area since 2019.
My name is Ryan Carrick. I am a junior at SUNY New Paltz here. I'm a graphic design major. It was freshman year. I went to the live show scene quite a bit, and I saw a bunch of people taking pictures there all the time, and taking photos is something that I've always been really passionate about, so I wanted to try it out, and I really enjoyed taking photos of bands. It was a very enjoyable thing for me. It was kind of weird getting started at first because I was always taking pictures of outside, but since I love the music scene here, I wanted to do it, and it seems like in the live show scene here, it supports other artists of other mediums as well, so it definitely supports photography. I would edit them up, and I would put them in a Google Drive so everyone that was at the show can access them, because I would take photos of the crowd and everything like that. And I would usually just post them on Instagram or send them to the bands so the bands can post the pictures themselves and just have pictures of themselves. The live show scene freshman year was a huge word of mouth thing. And there was also one account called DIY New Paltz, which I found. They must have just followed me on Instagram, or one of my friends showed me them, but they would always post the posters for each show, and that was how I found out about the information, at least.
Do you wish there was more promotion of the shows?
Yeah, a little bit, but I feel like they promoted it pretty well. Whoever was in that scene was able to access all the posters and everything like that, and get the information that they needed to go see the live shows. So yeah. Freshman year, at least, before COVID times for me, it was all indoors. There's a lot of indoor stuff going on, or it would be kind of semi-indoors and semi-outdoors at the same time. And it was happening every single weekend, multiple times a week. And then kind of COVID hit. They've changed quite a bit, and it seemed to transition mainly towards the outdoor shows, and very spaced out from each other. There would be kind of only one every other week, but I can see it slowly coming back now that things, the vaccine came out and everything like that. I can slowly see these outdoor shows becoming more popular. More people are willing to go and everything like that.
Along with videos and photographs to raise awareness for the bands and future shows, there is a lot of creativity that goes into promoting the concerts and spreading the details of when and where they take place. Most bands have an Instagram or Facebook account where they post concert announcements. One band, called Man's Mother, has posters made by Camila Castillo with the date, time, and location of upcoming events.
My name is Camila Romero Castillo, and I'm a junior at SUNY New Paltz. I'm doing a BFA in painting and drawing, and I make a lot of posters for Man's Mother. I started making posters for Man's Mother in the beginning of this semester. One day, Jack just texted me and was like, we need someone to do a last-minute poster. Would you be able to help us out? And I was like, yeah, of course I would love to help out, because, I don't know, I thought it was always cool seeing their posts and stuff of other artists doing posters for them. And I always wanted them to ask me. So when they did, I was like, yay! I started selling the posters. Well, the first time I sold them was at their show at Snugs. It was on September 24th. I printing out like a bunch of like jumbo sized ones, and I thought those were good enough to sell, so I sold them for like I think like 5-10 each at the bar. I was kind of just like hello, and I like held them up and stuff, and people like kind of got the idea that they were supposed to buy them, but I'm pretty sure like they made the announcement that I was selling them too. I also sell them like on my own online when people ask me for them, so that's always a good help because prints are not expensive to make. I do most of my sales through Instagram and through text and Snapchats, but the majority of them are all through Instagram. Like even like not posters, like even when I'm just doing like commissions and stuff for like tattoos and other little things like that, people usually just like DM me. After I posted like a few of the posters that I made for them, I started getting a bunch of follows from like different bands, like local bands in the area. And, like, I was like, maybe, like, one of them will ask me for a poster someday. I don't know if I like the house shows better or the bar venues better because I'm pretty indecisive, and both have their, like, unique qualities that make them amazing. I would have to say I do think I enjoy the house shows a little better just because it seems more, like, community based and just like seeing all the people that are around our age like there at house parties and like going up and down the stairs and meeting new people. It's just like more exciting that way, and you don't have to spend money or like worry about like anything. You just know you're in like one location and like the basement's gonna be packed, it's gonna be fun. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like they have like a different energy to them than the bar shows, but the bar shows are still just as fun. I don't know what my favorite style of music would be derived from New Paltz. I must say, like, I started liking like alternative music way more once I started going to school here.
Filmmaker Noelle Januszkiewicz, a student at New Paltz, created a film documentary called Doors at 7, which premiered at Door Days, a local music festival in Kingston, in 2021. The film is about the DIY music scene at New Paltz and the community of musicians, artists, and attendees that came from it.
My name is Jack. I'm in Man's Mother. I play bass. I play a lot of shows around here. I'm a junior. I go to New Paltz. I'm a music major. We started playing probably last fall. We did some shows outside the Groovy Blueberry that like kind of got like a good like response. So we started doing other shows. A lot of like bar shows and just like more shows around the area, stuff like that. Just not really anything massive, but like it's a lot of fun. The most popular style is probably like there's like a lot of jam like stuff right now. And then there's like a lot of like funk and just like indie kind of bands. But I think there's like a lot of jam bands like coming up right now that are like really good. I don't know, my inspirations kind of vary. Like, you know, with like the band, it's like we like the Grateful Dead and like that type of jammy stuff. I like a lot of like jazz players. That like influences my playing. It's kind of like why I wanted to play. Beatles, all that type of stuff. I don't know, they influence our live playing. It's like fun. Yeah. Makes it better. I played with the Field Service for a while. That's a lot of fun, like in the jam realm. Then like I like Kablamo and like What, Def Cat. Those are all like super cool guys, very talented. It's like a lot of fun watching them play, and like I don't know, they're good and they're good for the scene too. Yeah, we're on Spotify, Instagram. You can just like type up the band name, Man's Mother, and it's like right there. We're on Facebook, YouTube. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. We haven't played too many DIY venues, but like the bars are a lot of fun. It's like cool, like just it's kind of like a party scene. There's a lot of people having fun, and just it's like a good environment for like a live show.
Would you rather play indoors or outdoors?
Probably I like outdoors.
Yeah.
It's just like cool playing outdoors. It's better than indoors. Depends on what like the door amount is that night, but we try and like pay or help out like people that give us a hand with like the stuff that we like promote and post and all that type of good stuff.
Even with an interruption from COVID, Live music in New Paltz is back, and the community is excited for more concerts to come.